We're live, Papa.
I love you.
Hey, Teresa. Yeah, got the little youngins tonight, too.
Oh.
I'm bribing them with marshmallows. Here, don't you put your nasty hands in there.
Two.
I gave you 2.
Why you give me 3?
Okay, 3.
Oh, really? It's like my mom.
Bribes. No, really, that's their little snack from after dinner. I was trying to cook and get everything ready during Overlook Valley's live stream.
Now look at my eye. Now look at my eye.
Stop. Go figure, they gotta act like fools.
Mimi.
Alora, I'm gonna send you in there with Pawpaw if you don't stop. Put it in your mouth. You'll get no more if you don't stop.
Yeah.
That's ugly. Don't do that. Hello, Bobby Mocknut. McNut.
Papa Anabada. Papa Anabada. Papa Anabada. More, please. I want more.
Oh, when you behave, I'll give you more.
I will behave.
Well, your sister's acting nutty.
Buzz Mills. I'm being good now.
Look at that face.
2 for you and 2 for you.
Hello, is it sweet?
Hey, Teresa.
Who's that?
So have you gals been doing today? Staying warm? Yeah, it's the temperature right now here is 56, and it got up today to like 68.
Mr. Willie.
Hey, Mr. Willie, how's it going?
There's Mr. Willie.
Yes, David had to get the grandkids so he can be safe during the live stream.
Yeah. So I don't get hit
Been
as
warning.
much.
Hey.
Well, he's
Stop
the
it.
same way. He says
You're hurting
when you
Anna.
hit him, when you spank him, he says, "Do it again. Do it again."
Stop.
Sock beard. Sock beard.
Anyways, I can't read it. Can you read it? Come over here closer to me, Alora, so Papa can read the thing. Looks like Susan something.
Yeah, it's been warm here in western Kentucky.
My tongue.
Mr. Willie 95. Hey, Susan Kachi.
Hey, Susan.
Hello. I
Well,
started
thank you.
watching you when you got your deer. Cool. That's cool, Susan.
I can't wait to get my next one. It's going so fast. I can't get over how fast the meat is flying out the freezer. Of course, I have been eating it a lot. This is Lance, guys, and this is Laura. These are
And
the
don't be bumping
grandbaby.
it. Don't bump
Their
the-
mother decided to change her schedule on me.
Don't bump
And
that.
I don't normally have them on Wednesday nights. No, ma'am. No, sir.
We're not spending the night.
Thank God. Or else you'd already be in bed. Stop.
I'm gonna hide you.
Stop. Stop. He's just as bad as the grandkids. I don't know if I'm going to get through this
Look,
live
I have earrings.
alive because I might just die of embarrassment.
No, let's
Sit
be nice.
down.
Sit down.
Thank you. I can't see the screen with your face in my face. I'm very strict, Grandma. So just let you guys know.
Bobby McNutt says, "Hey, give me my white beard back." Laughing at like JK, I have plenty.
So this week's been crazy. We were supposed to do a what is it called? A ramp for my mom and my sister. Well, then they decided they didn't want it done. Then they decided they were going to buy one. Then they decided they wanted us to do it again. So it's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, anyways, we got the stuff. I took my aluminum ramp over there, and it doesn't fit the door right. Stop. Don't be ugly, please. You know I don't like you to play with your food. That's the last one if you're going to do that. Get your finger out of my ear. Oh,
like
Lord.
He's just like his papa. He aggravates the snot out of them.
Don't do it again. Hey, Higgs.
Pig?
Yep, Holland.
Yeah.
That's Higgs Rock Farm. That's where Nana shot her deer. If you don't get that off your lip and act like a lady, I'm going to make you go to bed.
He's not chatting. He's eating. He's eating chicken and dumplings.
Ah, you're not eating deer tonight, huh?
That's what we had tonight, Holland, with chicken. And it was one of those broilers. Man, was it good.
Yeah.
They're hard to beat.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't eat meat very much. And
But I
she
love my
liked it.
chicken.
She liked it, didn't you?
I love that chicken.
Oh, I can't wait till their mother gets here.
What was all that about?
I think she's going to go to her room if she doesn't stop.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Mama.
One? That's what I thought.
No.
Oh, where was I at?
Talking about chicken and dumplings and deer. It's going fast. And
I still got a lot of deer meat, but man, I'm telling you, it's going fast. And it's so funny how I've been able to make it, each package that I packaged, go for several meals, which is really cool. I turned
Yeah, I look like my beard's longer than his on the shirt.
Oh, I have to tell you guys something. It's so funny. I should give you guys a picture.
No, don't show. Okay, go ahead.
He allowed me to, the other night, braid his beard. So I braided his beard. I don't know if I should pull it up close like that.
French braid.
I French braided his beard. So when he took it out the next day, that's what it looked like, all curly. So I knew he didn't want to go out of the house looking like that. So I got my flat iron out. It's hard being married to a hairdresser.
So she flat ironed it and made it straight.
So I flat ironed it. And this is what it looks like straight. I had more fun doing that.
Big Dream says lame-o.
Watch it, buddy. You're gonna pull my cord down.
No, funny.
Well, if you back up and behave.
And Bobby says his mom does that to his.
I had so much fun. And all because my youngest daughter, Ashley, told him, Dad, you ought to braid it. So I decided to go it a little bit further and French braid it. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys.
Thumbs up. I feel it.
Okay, here's 5 for you.
Papa Pepper braids his goatee. That's what Teresa said.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And 5 for you. Now, eat them like a lady. Yeah, we do some crazy stuff around here to fill our time, right, babe?
Yeah. And it says
The same night I gave him a haircut.
Yeah, I got mirrors
He
lowered.
got his ears lowered.
Yeah. And Big Dreams. I mean Susan's laughing. She put up 2 emojis.
Uh-huh.
And Big
What are you doing,
Big
buddy?
Dream
You're
says
itching me out here.
same thing, and then those grandchildren Mr. Willie says those grandchildren better act right because Kathy don't play.
No, I don't play. In fact, I can't wait till their mama gets here any minute now. She got off at 9 o'clock, hopefully on the dot. We'll see. And she's probably about 20 minutes away, I guess. So I don't know what I'll do next week. This is not my thing. Kids and live streams aren't my thing.
Yeah, of course they're not.
Stop.
And I'm
Do not do that.
I know it.
Or you go to your room.
And I'm 5. And my name is Alora.
Okay. And you were supposed to be quiet on this live stream, weren't you? And be pretty.
You're pretty and small.
Marshmallow. Marshmallows.
The red says you guys are cute.
They are cute. And usually they're very well behaved. But when you want a child to be behaving like they normally do, they are not. This one thinks she's a beauty queen, though.
And
Don't
Higgs
even
says,
say it.
I'd take those 2 and spoil the little guys right now.
I do. I spoil them to death. Today, see, they don't get to do these kind of things at anywheres else.
Mr. Willie says if they hit the like button, that you're going to dye my beard pink.
No, I don't think so.
Where's me in the tree?
This is the little dude in the tree today.
That's only to you, buddy.
And this is both of them in the tree. They spent most of their day climbing the tree.
Most of it, though.
And stop.
Hot
And-
pink.
And what else did you guys help Nana do today?
Um,
What was Nana doing when you guys first pulled up today?
doing cans.
Squashing them, right?
Yeah. Pushing them white,
Yep.
and we put them in there.
So,
I've got an itch going on. Don't move it.
Marshmallows.
okay. Well, I had cramped legs because he's on the cord freaking me out, and I don't like it.
They said they'd hit the like button too many times to see a hot pink beard.
Marshmallow. Fine, you can see my
Hey, that'd
beard.
make us famous, wouldn't it?
Fine, you can see.
Hey, it might go viral.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something.
Look at my beard.
Stop.
Stop
If we do
shaking.
that,
I told you to keep
If
your feet
we-
off of it.
if we do that,
Mm.
I can only hear my pastor. Whenever he walks up to David, he wouldn't even know it. I have to warn him probably, because he'd probably walk up to David and say, "Man, have you lost your mind? What did you go? Or is there something wrong with you?" I can just hear him now.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
marshmallows. Marshmallows.
What did that say?
What kind of cream is it, Teresa? Aspirin? Aspirin?
I'll tell you later.
Oh.
I think I know what it is. I need it for my back, guys.
Pain cream.
Yes.
Yeah, well, she'll tell me later. Yeah, okay.
You're so handsome. I love you.
Papa, you are going to spend the night, aren't you?
Yes,
maybe.
Ashley. I mean, Laura. Now stop asking him.
Marshmallows.
One more time.
Well, let's talk about the hatch rate we got.
Oh. How many we got now? 14?
Out of 17. It's 82% hatch rate. On
So
chicken.
far.
So far.
Because we put them in there different days. And I'm so excited. So we've got 14 new chicks hatched out.
14.
3 of them came from my girlfriend. They're buff silkies. And what is Charlotte? What is Charlotte?
Sex link.
Charlotte's a sex link, and I don't know what those other roosters are, but I'm pretty sure Mr. Silky's the one that got a hold of her all the time.
Yeah.
So they're mixed babies. They're all going to be mixed babies. But I think if we look at their skin and their skin is black,
I need one back. I want marshmallow.
you aren't being good. You got to sit down right there and be good. No, sit down on the floor. You want to be good? So in the meantime, he just got me for Christmas. We said we wasn't going to buy no more Christmas stuff, but he said it was my Christmas present. He's got me some more chicks coming in March. Some different breeds that I'm going to play around with, but I got 3 roosters out there that are going to the freezer camp this week. And and I'm so excited. I don't know if I told you, I don't know, did we talk about the barrels or not?
I think on the last live, yeah, we did.
Well, if I didn't tell y'all, or if you wasn't on the last live or whenever I mentioned it, we got blue barrels on sale they were supposed to be $10, but they were $5 a piece. And he cut 2 of them in half for me. What's wrong, baby? Yes. Go around that way.
Oh, here's Arthur.
No, I don't trust you.
If you bump that chair again, I'm gonna get you.
So anyways, we cut those barrels in half and we're gonna put them up and make raised beds out of them so I don't have to bend with my back being so messed up. Are you reading these notes to see if I have to say anything?
They were talking back and forth
Oh, cool.
between them.
So, got most of the Christmas stuff back up in the attic. And,
Yeah, Mr. Willie, what's the report on your friend that we've been praying for?
yeah. And I don't know if Christy's on here tonight, but we need to be praying for Cindy. She might be coming home. She might end up going to a nursing home because she's got to learn to walk again. And I think that's going to be pretty hard for Christy to take care of her if she can't walk. So please keep her in your prayers. Later on in the live stream, I will devote a time to pray for her, and I can't remember Mr. Willie's friend's name.
God knows who he is.
No, you're not going to. No, ma'am. No, sir. You eat one at a time. You don't just keep gobbling them up. I'm not giving you this whole bag. This bag is for Nana to make things with. This is it. No more after that. Okay? Excuse me? No. Yes, ma'am.
What I was able
Thank
to
you.
get for her on the chickens was 4 Heritage Plymouth Rock, 4 regular Plymouth Rock, a buff silky, a blue silky, a white silky, a white crested Houdan. We're getting a meat chicken that lays eggs.
Stop.
I've missed something.
Oh,
But
well,
as a-
anyways. We're getting a lot of cool stuff coming. I did my live on Monday at noon, and it was really nice. I talked about how to go about getting fruit trees and have the same thing you're eating. When you're in certain varieties of trees, like for instance, citrus and mangoes and trees that have been grafted. If a tree's been grafted, you'll never get the fruit that you're eating from the seed. It will always revert back to the graft that you started out with in the ground. You will not get like, so, okay, I have a Glen mango out there. And all of the mangoes are normally set on a Hayden variety stock graft.
the Hayden is
They
the
graft-
driver.
They graft the Glen part of the mango tree to the Hayden, and then that's how you get the fruit. Now, when we air layer, you will automatically get the fruit that grows on that tree. You will not get the grafted. You will not get the Hayden. You'll definitely get the Glen. So you're going to fall and hurt yourself. Do not go spinning around no more. That's enough.
Okay, we need to get this.
Mr.
Willie said that his friend's doing okay for now.
Good.
And Teresa wants to know, do the silkies lay good?
They lay good, yes. Although, I can't get over their skin is like, it's like, stop, Lance.
They got black skin on them, and I suggest
And
skinning
it's
them
like when
when they go to freezer.
David, take care of this. When that's what I thought. He's up here now. Thank you.
It's my son, little jacket.
Sit down and stop. The silkies, when you go to cook them or whatever, their skin's really black. And it doesn't, when you cook them, it actually is like the skin turns to like you're trying to wipe off mud. It doesn't, their skin doesn't hold like my other broilers and stuff. You can't peel the skin off. It's really kind of weird. Kind of grosses me out.
Bob,
and they're a little bit darker meat.
Bobby says I have a variety of bantams that ended up on having the full-size white silkies that are breeding, so I'm waiting to see what kind of crazy
There
mix
is.
I get from that mess. Laughing out loud.
Ah, Ginger.
We got a mess too, Bobby. And then Mr. Willie said he is doing he is doing well, and he's even done some work around his house. Hey,
Wow,
Ashley.
nice to hear that.
Good to have you here, Ashley. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, Ashley.
Hello, Barefoot Adventures.
And Ashley says,
Good
hi,
thing
Laura
those
and
kids
Lance.
Can't hear me laughing at them. Hey, they've been on the wild side today. I'm telling you, they've been spending most of their day in that tree. And of course, crushing cans with me. That we crushed 3 bags of cans and put them in one of my big blue
Barefoot Adventures.
barrels.
Hello, welcome, Barefoot Adventures.
Thank you for hitting the thumbs up.
Okay. Bobby says, I'm waiting to see because the silkies were supposed to be bantams also, but they are small to start with. Yeah, they're bantams.
They're very good tasting chicken, but I can't get over because I don't eat skin. I don't care for the skin at all. It's just weird to me. Give me a kiss.
And Barefoot Adventures
Love
just
you.
hit the like button and shared you out on Twitter.
Bye, Homer.
That's a good thing.
Love you.
Bye, Homer.
Bye, Princess.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
That's Mama. I love you. Y'all take care and
Bye-bye.
drive safe.
Bye-bye.
I'll talk to you in the morning.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Nana.
Yeah, get your
Bye-bye,
shoes on. Try not
Say
to
bye to
hit the
everybody
chair.
on the TV.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay? Watch what you're doing.
Bye.
Oh, hallelujah. What?
You farted.
Oh. Bye.
Come on, let's go. We gotta go. It's cold.
Where's his jacket?
I don't know.
Come on.
There you go. You'll need it tomorrow. Love you.
Love you.
Bye, baby.
Good night, Barefoot Adventures.
I'm sorry for the interruption, guys. I hope this is not this way next week. We're going to do something different. I'll have to get somebody to babysit them. Come on back, honey.
Yeah, Bobby says that it never ate one, but have always kept the regular silkies around since they
Come on
will
over here.
sit any eggs all year round.
Yes, they do. That's why I want to get some female silkies.
Thanks, Susan.
I had a female silkie, and we ended up getting a couple more silkies from her that were males. One of them's out there now, but a hawk got a hold of her. So they're white and they're really, really. I don't know why the hawks like them.
Oh, you're
Can you
saying,
scoot over here some?
yeah, Barefoot saying good night to the kids, not us.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I'll scoot over here by you. I guess you're good looking enough. Now, Mr. Willie's gonna say, "Did
He
you like-"
deserved that, didn't he? No, they've been good kids. They've just been a little wild today. I don't know if she gave them sugar before they. See, I don't let them have very much sugar. I mean, the marshmallows is something that I allowed them to have this evening, but I was trying to bribe them. That didn't work too. Tracy said, "There he got hit, Mr. Willie."
Yeah, my Barefoot Adventure says my wife hates and yells at our hawk to leave our chickens alone.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. If I would throw something and hit it off of the wire, but I'd be afraid I'd break the neighbor's windows. So I don't throw nothing at it. But man, I want to so bad.
Yeah, I've been doing that too, Bobby. Working with the 4-H, I had some ducks, and I had an intruder. This raccoon comes in there and kills my ducks, you know. So he had to take a dirt nap. Barefoot Adventure says, check
Hey,
out
Patty.
2019 ended on a bad note. If you want to know, check out our Disney disaster update video just uploaded today. So we'll have to go check that out.
I was going to say earlier too. We were talking about the
Hello, Southern Bliss. We're doing good.
That's Patty.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Remember I was starting to, hey Bob, I was starting to tell about the meals, how I was able to get the deer to last longer. On one jar of deer that I canned when I went to Georgia, Wilma, I got together, and Deborah, my girlfriends, we all three got together and was canning when I went through there on my way home, because I'd never canned meat before. And so I warmed that up, and I was able to make 3 meals out of it for us.
And Patty says, yay, David knows it's me, Patty. Ha 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 ha.
It might be Matt.
Might be. Now that you mention it.
Hey, Red Shed. You just missed my kiddos. They were here tonight. Oh my word, what a nightmare.
And Higgs says, stop eating it every day. It's a good way to save it. Duh.
I can't stop it. It's so good. It's so good. But I am going to start weaning myself into eating it just a few times a week instead of every single day, because I got some snook in the freezer.
And some mahi.
And some mahi that my son gave me. And he's been shrimping, so I'm looking forward to calling him out of some of them shrimp that he's been catching. I'd really love to go with him, but my back has been giving me such a hard time.
Barefoot Adventures, we have 3 cats, 2 dogs, and 2 birds, and 7 chickens.
Wow.
He was answering somebody, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. I missed that one. And then he says we used to have a cabin in LEJ, Georgia. And Patty says no, Mac is out for the night. It's her.
I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I've been searching through the want ads or whatever you want to call them that Teresa sent me. I didn't see anything in there. Right offhand, but I'm just floored at the difference in prices. Y'all are so much less expensive there on property, and I'm just I take that back. There are some properties there that are very expensive, but there's no property here that's not expensive.
She says, hello, all you beautiful people. That's Brenda. Hello, Brenda.
Hey, what's up, Brenda?
Good to have you back. Yeah, I was wanting to give you a price ideas,
Yeah.
Teresa said.
So, if when we find property, what we want to do is we want to clean out my house, take everything out of it, and go to the necessities and have it furnished so that I can rent it during the holiday. I mean, during the vacation for vacation people. I don't know what that's called, but
it's
Airbnb or something like
Yeah.
that. It's got a whole bunch of different names, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
He put 56 quail eggs in the incubator, candled them today, and yes, you can candle eggs. And only 12 of them did anything in them. I missed something up there that I was trying to get to, but you kept. Oh, I know what it is. Barefoot Adventures. We live in East Central Florida in Zone 9.
On the East Coast near the Space Center. I live 5 minutes away from the Space Center. Maybe 10 minutes if you get traffic. Well, 10 minutes probably, right? Because Maryland's pretty long. So it's about 10 minutes.
Pig says he found several little tracts of land.
Hey,
and
James.
They are pricey for 10 and under acres.
Hey, I got to say, I'm going to do a little shout out for James. Old School with the Modern Twist has opened a brand new channel, and it is called Leather. James, what is it called? Leather crafting. Is it? I can't remember.
Barefoot Adventures is over in Tampa. I know exactly where you're at. I know every place in Florida. All you have to do is give me a landmark, and I can steer you wherever you want to go.
Put your other channel up there for me, James, if you didn't hear me.
Barefoot Adventures. We've been in Brevard County since 1962. I have.
Leather crafting and more.
Yet.
He's right. He's trying to tell you that he's older than me.
He grew up. Barefoot Adventures grew up in Okeechobee, where I buy my dog boxes.
Ah,
My truck dog boxes
cool.
that I hunt with.
Cool. It was a whole lot for me to tell you, James, on your channel, but my best friend from one of my best friends that I have known since I was 15 years old, had MS, and she was paralyzed from the neck down before she passed away. But when I met her, she could still walk. And her and I did a lot of leather work together. And oh my goodness gracious, what a beautiful artist. She, when she was, even just before she passed, she painted the most beautiful scenery and did animal portraits and all kinds of stuff with oil paint with her mouth. She could not move her arms or her legs or any part of her body except for her head and neck.
Bobby says, I lived in Tampa for 10 years back in the 80s, but came back to Southern Ohio to be close to my mom. We understand that. Loved it down there in Ruskin, Florida.
We're
13 watching, she says.
Cool.
10
We're
thumbs up.
finally getting a little bit of cool weather, which excites me to no end. Because you know, guys, I've always been a hot mama, although since I've lost all this weight, I'm getting chilled. I have actually gotten cooled a couple times. I'm actually wearing sweaters now and long sleeves. I've never done that in my whole life.
Bobby says he loves the fishing down here. Well, that's what our son does. He runs a charter service. And he does a lot of mahi fishing. I've got a 7-year-old grandson
That's great, bud.
that catches his mahi by himself.
Oh yeah, my grandson. You guys should check out my son's thingy on Facebook, or he does have a channel on YouTube. It's called Southern Thunder Charters. But I don't know if my grandson's on the YouTube. I think he's on Facebook. Man, he can flat fish.
I think I missed something.
What?
That
You can do this too,
okay,
you know.
all right. I think
It's
I missed
touch
something
screen.
up here.
Just don't move the whole screen.
Okay.
He's a
Hey,
little
dude.
on the heavy finger, guys.
I missed something.
I have to pull that beard
No,
if he
no.
knocks my
Now I'm upset
what?
because I missed something.
Wah.
Oh, it was about Bubs. Bub said that he got 50-something eggs in the incubator,
but
and then he said he said something else, and I
He
missed
finished it right here. You're scrolling too much.
Oh,
Sorry, 56 quail eggs and 48 of them has babies in them.
okay.
Woohoo!
That's a good hatch rate, man. If they hatch.
It's in the 50s there. Wow. Can't believe it's so hot here. Yeah, all of the things are going crazy. I am so praying constantly, Lord, please don't let my mango tree freeze this year, because I want to put up a whole lot more mangoes and make a whole lot more jam and stuff. And if that freezes, then I'm going to have trouble with the lychee nut and the macadamia nut. I seen some blooms on
There,
that.
look
Hi,
there.
Food Forest. How's it going? I haven't seen you in here in a while. Nice to have you tonight.
I got 14 of it.
So, we were going to do the finch today, but
The grandkids interrupted.
it's just too much with them here. So we're going to try to work on that in the morning, ain't we?
Yeah, either that or the wheelchair ramp. I don't know which one you want to do first.
I'll be bringing you some, Holland. I promise. Don't let me forget it though. You'll have to remind me before I come up there in September.
Oh, he likes your mango jelly, does he?
Mhm.
And jam.
Yeah, I told him I'd bring you. It is fantastic.
There's Pete. Hey,
Hey, Pete.
Pete.
Hope you're feeling better, Pete. I think you were under the weather, weren't you? He won't let me forget.
Yeah, he Marcos you all the time. I mean, on Messenger, he probably tell you.
Cough it up, old man.
Yeah, he'll probably tell you a few times so you don't forget. Hey, Holland, I can tie a string around her finger or a little toe and she won't forget.
No, he ain't doing that either. He's in his own little world there, dreaming on, dreaming on, dreaming on.
And Pete's Little Homestead says, yeah, he's starting to do better.
Good.
And Higgs says he's had the funk here lately.
So I'll put you in that prayer later on too. How's Lily doing? You guys had some warm weather too, so are you feeling better? Mango tree cool sounds so good, and I will never be able to have one here. Susan, where do you live?
Elderberry now. Teresa's it's everywhere. I haven't had it, but I've run out of elderberry now.
I just wish I could get my elderberries to get going and, grow big and beautiful like everybody else's.
She lives in Utah.
Ah, yeah, you definitely wouldn't have mangoes growing there unless you had a
High tunnel.
no, it would have to be in a
Controlled-
greenhouse, some type
A
of
controlled
greenhouse.
environment.
I don't even think a high tunnel would be warm enough.
Well, they get pretty big, so it'd have to be a high tunnel. Controlled.
Northern Utah too.
Yeah.
My friend,
Brooke is very sick. Remember her when you pray.
okay, I will. I
Well,
better
see,
start writing myself a
we'll
list
see.
here.
Well, see, God knows that the people in here. I mean, He already knows.
Yes, I know that, but I still want to write myself a list. James' friend Brooke. Sorry to say Higgs, I should say Holland. Holland.
She gets below zero sometimes. Susan does.
And Cindy. And Pete.
Who's been in a coma for a long time? Oh,
Did I forget anybody else?
I missed something. My friend Brooke Brooke has been in a coma.
Oh, well. Now, is Brooke a male or female?
It's
Oh, it's
her.
her. Okay. She has.
Pete's just chatting with Bobby.
Okay.
And Teresa says,
Oh, yeah. Teresa's mom.
Cynthia.
Teresa's mom, Cynthia. If I don't write a list, I can't remember everything. I got that disease.
She's 27 years old in a coma.
Wow.
That's a shame. Everybody's putting up praying hands here.
Let's just go ahead and get this on the float here and right now and pray now. Do you mind?
No?
Okay. You want to hold my hand?
Yeah.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we got together with our good friends we like so much and we enjoy watching them and becoming their friends. I pray, Lord, we have some special people that we're praying for. James has a friend, Brooke, that's been in a coma, and she really needs you to touch her and heal her. Or you do your will, Lord. But that dragging on, we know how it is, David and I. Our Linda dragged on for weeks in a coma when she finally passed away. And I pray, Lord, that you bless Brooke and heal her. Make a miracle out of her like you did me. You brought me out of my coma, and you can do the same for her. I pray, Lord, that you heal Holland and make him strong again. I pray that Lyme disease takes a backseat to anything he wants to do. I pray, Lord, that you bring Cindy home whenever Christy can take care of her and heal her body and make her whole again. I pray, Lord, that you get rid of that sickness that Pete's got and you fill him with a lot of energy and strength to go on, Lord. Make them videos. And I pray, Lord, a special prayer for Teresa's mama. I know she's been feeling terrible, and after that fall and everything, and her arm being tore up and everything, I pray, Lord, that you bless her and heal and strengthen her too, Lord. And any other people on here that needs prayer, you know who they are, Lord. You know what their hearts are, and I pray, Lord, that you bless them and you strengthen them and heal them too. In your name, amen.
And amen.
Thanks, guys. Good night, Food Forest. Thanks for dropping in, hun. Appreciate it.
Bub wants to know, he's asking you, how many acres are you wanting? My wife family has 50 acres for sale, but I don't know how much.
Wow, that would be nice. Really nice. I'd be willing to sell my house for 50 acres. So we better get to air layering, honey.
Yeah.
I'm out of tea. I would love 50 acres. I don't want less than 10 acres, but I would love 50. Whereabouts is that property at, Bob?
It's in Kentucky somewhere.
Yeah. Is that near you or? Thank you so much. This is just a wonderful community. Yes, Bob, it is. That's why I don't, this kind of brought me out of my little shell too. I don't really,
It's about 5 miles from Bub, he said.
I'm kind of shy around some people I just get to meet. So it's really nice that I can pray and be open with this community. I feel very blessed to have the friends in the community that I do on here. Cool. So that's a pretty good area too, isn't it?
That was, by the way, you made a mistake. That was Old School that said that.
What?
That thank you so much. This is a wonderful community.
Yes, that's James.
Yeah, it wasn't Bub.
I didn't say that. I was reading something Bub said.
Okay.
He can't even keep up with me now. No.
Okay, well,
I've got to do something because I'm flashing bad. Hold that.
uh,
Kids closed the door on the way out.
so the redhead's getting hot.
Kathy, I was shy till I got into this community, lol. Brenda, I can't imagine you being shy, honey.
Never. I don't believe that for a minute.
I believe it, but I can't imagine it. 50 acres, man. Oh man, that's too much for me at my age. Well, you know, what I want to do is I want to have the ability to make trees like Trees and them guys have pecans on their what's so funny?
Don't worry, David. I heard Bub when she was talking. Ha ha ha.
I said bub.
Yeah, you
But
said
I was
Bub.
talking about something else. Anyways, what I want to do, what I've always wanted to do, I've wanted to make a structure where my home is at the near to the back, where I have fields of crops and stuff like that, and then on the outskirts of the land, I would like an orchard so that I can let cows and stuff graze around through the orchard and different trees that they can eat off of and stuff like that.
Well, we
But
understand
it'll
that,
take
Holland.
time.
I went from the farm, not living so close, to God put me in a different situation where I raise girls that don't, that need somebody. They hate it when I shoot at night. Well, yeah. I shoot raccoons at night. They hate it. And then Brenda's saying, hey, at old school with a modern twist.
Well, this is like, okay, we're laying in bed the other night and we're talking. And I said to him, I said, I really like my neighbor, Jerry. He's a really cool dude. But I can hear him talking.
It's 50
and
acres.
he's in his house.
Bub says it's 50 acres and almost all woods.
Far out. That's what I like. I mean, you can remove trees that you want removed, and you can add trees that you want to put in. And I'm sure there's going to be some really beautiful wood on there.
And Higgs says that's what
That's
you
definitely what I need. Now, is it? Please tell me it's not all flat.
Like Florida. Would be
pond
great,
to
honey.
fish and it's on. Yeah, buddy. Give me a fishing pole and I'm game.
Teresa says it would be great for hunting.
Yeah.
Nothing all flat here in Kentucky.
I hope. I'm so I think we really need this too. I was talking to this gal. I don't know if I I think I talked about this on my Monday afternoon live. Yeah, it was because I saw her Monday. Talking to this young lady that's one of my therapists. The things that she told me, my jaw just dropped about what our government's doing and how they're trying to take our rights away from us and stuff. I'm just totally floored. So we need to be praying for our
Bub says it's flat as heck.
is it? I'd have to see it to say yes or no.
Well, I can tell you this much. I want to become a snowbird. I'm not giving up on my rare fruit. I still want a macadamia nut
Oh, we're
orchard.
still moving back and forth. Because I can't live without my rare fruit. That's why I want to keep the house. But my luck is I get somebody that rents the house for a week and they clean me out and take all my fruit home. Yeah, you never told all of the things she said. Yeah, she said that her husband owned I don't know. No, sorry, you're not going to sit there. You can have one handful, and that's it. Not a big handful either.
See? Oh my goodness.
That's it. I should not have laid them on your side.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
And if you sit there and play with them like Laura did, I'm gonna spank you. She was telling me that her husband owned a business where he sold prepping stuff and guns and all that kind of stuff, and camo and that kind of thing.
Teresa says I'm in trouble.
And we got to talking a little bit more about it and everything. And she was telling me that they're trying to make our gun laws here change to be. They're making some kind of changes. I can't remember. I'm old. My brain don't work. All the time.
Poor David, Brenda says.
Wah.
Laughing out loud. In all caps.
He enjoys it. He begs for more. So, anyways, one of the things that she said to me really struck me really, really bad. She said that they are proposing, the government is proposing to try to go in the state of Virginia to people's homes and see what they have that may be illegal or maybe that they don't want them to have.
Higgs says that I'll do it again for a good spanking.
Y'all too much. So it's kind of freaking me out. I was telling her I don't want to get a what is it called that you got? Stop chewing like that, please. Concealed weapons. I don't want to get my concealed weapons because it's like telling them, I don't know, maybe I'm really weird or something, but it's telling them what I have.
Yes, old school. We have had we have had community gardens here in Florida, but you can't trust people to leave your stuff alone.
And you know what's really weird, James? We've got a community garden that's like 2 minutes down the road from here, ain't even a mile away. And
Higgs says don't.
Can you let me finish what I'm saying real quick?
All right.
This community garden, I seen them put it up and put all this stuff out and never seen anybody there working on it. It's really weird. And then and then years, every once in a while they go in and clean it all out And nobody's ever got anything there, and I don't understand it. But go ahead. What did Higgs say?
Higgs says, don't display or advertise your guns. And Bub's laughing. And Susan Gucci says that you're right.
Stop smacking your mouth.
Trying to stop. Can't trust two-legged. Two-legged. Yeah.
Yep. I don't I don't want anybody to know my business. What I have and what I don't have is my business.
I pulled in the driveway here and caught people taking mangoes off here.
Yeah.
And that's a felony if you take somebody's fruit in Florida.
They started that they made it a felony here in Florida unless the laws have changed when I was a child, because people would come in I'm sorry. People would come in from other states, and they would pull up to the groves and just strip the trees. So they had to make it a felony.
They passed a red flag law in Virginia.
What's a red flag law?
I don't know what guns he can't trust. Here in Kentucky, everybody can do concealed weapons. Well, I've got one of those. What is a gun? Bobby says, what is a gun? What is that? Yeah.
So, I slipped with the neighbor the other day. I didn't even want my neighbors to know any of my business.
For now, Bub, but we have new government. Teresa said.
Yeah, governor.
Oh, new governor.
Mm-hmm. And this new governor is not for their rights at all. He only got voted in because the teachers was afraid they was going to lose any money. I use a stick and a string hunting method.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the world is coming to crazy stuff. I mean, just crazy stuff. And I know that the Lord says I'm not going to be here when it all comes down, but man, I'm telling you, it's getting wicked out
The
there.
red flag law is anyone says you are suspicious, they can go in and look for guns and take them.
I'm afraid they be going down whenever they try to take them.
And the first thing the governor did, it says Holland went for the guns. The first thing he did.
And y'all want me to move to Kentucky?
They'll get my guns when they get my dead cold fingers from around them. That's all right. I shoot back.
Stop it.
Okay.
That's all we need is some dang troll listening to us.
You're right. You're right.
I swear, he don't have any sense sometimes.
Yeah, I'm unfiltered. I can't help it.
What is going on in Virginia is a joke. Yeah, and you know what's really sad? I should be more I should have more knowledge about this kind of stuff, but I don't watch any news.
Bobby's right. What's guns? I don't know what they are.
I don't watch any news, and I don't hear anything unless you guys tell me or something, or he tells me or something, or my mom may say something, but my mom ain't gonna talk about this kind of stuff, you know?
Well, we don't need to be doing that. Too many Crazy people out there.
Not. Man, I wish these words were bigger.
You got that right, David. Not that I know what one is, laughing out loud. Yeah, I don't know what they are either. I just think I do.
So, anyways, I'm looking forward to maybe trying to talk my son into going shrimping. Oh, and I have my friend Wilma that you guys met on here. She got some pretty bad news from the doctor, and she might have to have some more surgery.
Brenda says, guns are the smoke I blow off the end of my finger, laughing out loud.
Yeah. She went and had another MRI and or a CAT scan, and they might have to remove some more lymph nodes. So I'll keep her in your prayers too, please.
Oh, and Higgs, I missed something. Empty at that.
He says, I don't need bigger words, I need bigger glasses.
You need a magnifying glass to hold up there, right?
Just might remember what one is if they try to take mine. True.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I got a couple coconuts from my next door neighbor. She went down to Miami and she brought a couple coconuts back. So she wants me to eat them, but I want to plant them. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might eat one and plant one. You never know. I'd like to get a couple coconut trees planted here. So.
Well, don't throw the husk away because that's what we grow in.
Yeah, I know. Duh.
Okay.
But those two little coconuts ain't gonna give us much husk, honey.
Well, give us a little bit. Maybe a 3-gallon pot.
Maybe. I don't know. It might. Once it's shredded, it might swell out.
Yes.
How are you gonna shred it?
Susan says that we need to pray for our troops. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Definitely.
Love that face, Kathy. I don't know what face she was making.
I don't know. I don't know what face I was making. I have to go back and look at the video.
We'll get a mark. Get a time mark so you know where to go.
I ain't worried about it. I'll figure it out.
And we got to pray for our country too.
Nuts for neighbors too.
And
hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I lost the biggest nut that I had for a neighbor, and she was right behind me, and she gave me the creeps, the willies. And I'm gonna tell you something. For years, she would just come. She'd stand out in her yard if my dog barked or if Linda was out there playing with the dogs. And here Linda's in a wheelchair, and she would stand at the 6-foot privacy fence and cuss my Linda. Oh, I hated that woman. I mean, I just could not stand her. I didn't hate her. I just couldn't stand her.
Good night, James.
Forever. And then finally, like about a year before she moved, everything changed. She adopted this little girl, and I guess we had something in common because then she wasn't a total winch no more. Night, James. Thanks for stopping in, hon. Appreciate it. Tell Brenda I said hey. Cool. I hope you get some subs off here, Bobby. I believe I'm subbed to you already. There was something else major I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember what it is right now. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about that was major. And I touched a little bit of this on my Monday live, but I'm amazed to see everybody's always saying they don't make any money, they don't make any money, they don't make any money. But that's not what I understood from. I watched a video on Mapleberry Homestead. Mapleberry
I have
Off-Grid
no
Homestead.
idea.
They're out of Canada. And Mapleberry Farms. Anyways, he was given all these statistics and how much money people were making, and I was like, what? I could live off $1,000 a month. I'm living off $1,000 a month. It would help me to have another $1,000 a month. Wouldn't it help you?
Yeah, well, I don't know if they know this or not, but there was an 8-year-old kid that made $26 million last year on YouTube. 8 years old.
And I ain't about the money. I'm about the friendship and the community and everything. But money don't hurt now, because that gives me a chance to go on my little trips. But God always seems to make it to where I want it. I want to go. I'm sorry, guys. If I want to go, I can go.
Bobby says, dang, what's money? He.
Want some more?
No. That's what made me choke. Because he is fussing at me.
I need some more tea. My tea's out. I forgot to fill it up before I came over here. You talk to them for a minute. Hand me my tea.
Better unplug it
I got it.
so you don't knock it off the table. Teresa said she finally made $103 after 3 months. But she said that's right. It's an increase. It's over a penny, right?
I made the best fruit salad that I've had in some time. And
Bub says I make all kinds of money on YouTube, but I have to go to work every day to do it on my real job.
I put together apples, Rainer cherries, pineapple, what else was in there? Pecans, marshmallows.
Bobby says he's sipping on a quart of green tea, cinnamon, and raw honey. It's great for you.
And yogurt.
And tell him about the Roselle tea you made.
Let me hang on.
Uh-huh.
And I mixed that all up. Oh my goodness gracious. The kids loved it too. Oh, and blueberries. It was in it. I knew I was missing something. Now, if y'all ain't seen my video, go and check it out. It's the Roselles that we dried. I made Roselle tea, and then I used that really cool strainer like thing. It's an old-fashioned strainer. It's aluminum and
It's
it has
a tea
holes.
steep.
No, You're not, no, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I put my pomegranate seeds in there and squish that,
Oh.
and got my juice out of that. And I put them in there and added water and sugar and little lemon. Oh my goodness gracious.
Brenda says I never wanted to be monetized, but now YouTube can shut down if you don't make them enough money. Good night, Higgs. Good to see
Night,
you.
Holland. Night, Lily. Sweet dreams.
I ordered Roselle seeds. You did, Brenda. Cool. You should have just had us send you some.
Brenda, who did you get them through? Did you get them through Baker's Creek or through Amazon? Oh, and talking about Amazon, I finally was able to get my Amazon affiliate thingy up on my channel, right? So if y'all need to get anything, you can go through there and get something.
She got them
to
from
help me out a little bit.
Baker's Creek, the Roselle.
Cool.
See, the name of that, Brenda, is its clinical name is Hibiscus sabidifera. But for short, I like the other name, Roselle.
Have you ever tasted the tea made out of it, Brenda? Thank you, Teresa.
And Bub says he's sipping on the specially out of his blue cup.
I cannot believe with the cold, as cold as it is, those moths are flying around. It got really warm here last week, so the moths growed, the moth larvae and the birds' food grew.
Bobby said that Amazon would go broke if he quit buying from them.
Yeah, I buy a lot of stuff through Amazon too, and I need to buy some more stuff. I don't get to buy a whole lot of things, but when I do buy something, I usually get it through Amazon. Ginger, that's enough, honey. I don't know why she's. Are you sure you rinsed all the soap off her? That's all she's done.
I know I did. Brenda, I got something to tell you about. I don't know how deep your water table is up there, or if you're going to keep them in a greenhouse, the Roselle. But the plant comes from Africa, and they require a lot of water until they get down to
She
the
gets a lot of water.
Water table.
Last year she got swamped. When I get colds, I make a tea with apple cider vinegar, honey, turmeric, ginger, cayenne, and I drink that hot.
It really helps. It cuts any phlegm out of your throat.
That's what I'd like to make. That's kind of like what do they call it? Fire cider. That's enough. I'll have to close the door and I'm having hot flashes. Please stop. Go lay down.
She hasn't had a cold since she's been drinking the Roselle tea.
No, but I've got a lot of sinus drip right now because my mango tree is in full bloom. Oh, you did? Far out. You'll have to let me know how that works. I can't imagine using a weed torch here. I'd be I'd probably burn my house down. I'd be constantly burning weeds.
Melt the siding off the house.
I'm going to tell you something, though. It's really funny. Did I tell you? Have you looked out back? I think them chickens have eaten every doggone I had vines and vines and vines before I put the chickens in the backyard. I had so many vines of sweet potatoes, and they have eaten all the sweet potato leaves out there.
Mhm.
The only sweet potatoes I got growing is on the inside towards the house here.
Mhm.
It's so
Good.
funny. So,
Okay. And I heard she said her torch came in today. Is that one of them ones you run off a propane tank, Brenda? I know when I was a roofer, we used to do torch downs, and they put out a blue flame about yay long.
yeah, Teresa, she was already dangerous. I can't imagine. Paul better run like hell run like crazy if if she lights it up and he's mad if she's mad at him. Oh.
Yeah, it runs off of propane, and the tip on it's probably that big around and that long.
Yeah, Teresa, run, Paul, run. Sorry for the slip, guys. Now I can light a fire under him.
Yeah, you can light your bonfire outside too.
You
If
can light a
Bobby's,
fire under Paul.
yeah,
I need. Oh, she needs one too. Poor Lee.
Bub says when he used
Everybody says poor Lee.
Bub used to do roofing, he hates torch downs
Mm.
and hot tar. I set a kettle on fire one time, Bub. I got sidetracked and got over 475 degrees, and it went poof.
I love buying my big bags of dog food from Amazon just to drive the UPS guy nuts. And I don't have to drive 35 miles to get it. Just grab it off my porch. You know, but is it cheaper to buy it like that? See, I go up to Tractor Supply and I hit them several times a week for their busted bags. If they've got a bag that's busted or something, it's only half price. So I get my animal food for so much cheaper. I'm just hoping that they got some food tomorrow. I got to go up there.
So do I.
My sister and her husband used to buy all their animal food off of Amazon too.
We find them at Tractor Supply, Teresa. They're inside the store.
Well, Teresa, now in my store, they will tape them up and bring them up front sometimes. And sometimes they're just taped in the back where you're buying them at. But if you see a bag that's busted, you can say, hey, that bag's busted. Are you guys like all the rest of the Tractor Supply? Because I believe, even when I was in Georgia, I got a bag there that was busted and paid 50% off.
Brenda says, sorry, but I need to get my houseplants out of the shower so my daughter can take a shower.
That's funny.
Well, Teresa, you got to ask them if they got any broke bags. Sometimes the manufacturer will send them in and they got a bad seal on the bottom of them. If the bags
Or the top.
or the top. If the bag's leaking food out of it, they'll sell it to you for half price. They'll tape it up and sell it to you.
The other day when we had the broilers, it was a couple, about a month ago, right? That we bought 4 or 5, what was it, 4 or 5 bags?
4.
We bought 4 bags of brand spanking new layer food, and the top of it was not, whoever sewed the top on did not sew it properly. It was literally sewed off and was barely hanging through. I don't know how in the world it ever made it to the store without just coming unglued all over the place, the whole pallet.
Good night, Brenda. And then Teresa
Thanks,
says,
Brenda, for stopping in. See you next time.
Teresa says, okay, I'll ask next time. What? Oops, sorry, Bub. I thought you was leaving.
Teresa, go to Royal King or Tractor Supply and ask them if they have busted bags. You'll get a discount. Yeah, he's going to tell you, I don't ever pay full price for nothing. Hardly ever. Hardly ever. Even my clothes now, I go to Ross or which we didn't do when we were up there, when I was up there, Miss Teresa. We were supposed to go shopping. I go to Ross or Bell's and get their markdowns because I can't. I'm gonna tell you something. It makes me mad to have to pay I don't even like paying $20 for a little church dress, you know, much less than $70. I mean,
they used to hit the clearance racks at Walmart.
I always hit the clearance racks all year round, and that's how I usually get my Christmas money. I mean, my Christmas bought and stuff too. But when we were going through the HOA last year, on our way home, that's enough. That's enough.
Cover them up.
I'm sorry, guys. He will blister your ears.
Yeah, you're a pretty bird. Yeah, we know. We know.
He had to stop at Walmart in Virginia, was it?
Yeah.
So I went in there and I hit their clearance racks and got a whole bunch of little shirts for my grandboys. Teresa says, I know, but I get into trouble shopping. I buy too much and don't need anything.
Here's your seeds. Roselle seeds.
Oh, they was in that
They were
in that covers. Cool.
Yeah.
Bub says a couple of months ago, I went to Royal King and bought 5 bags of potting soil and asked them if they had any bust-in bags, and they gave them to me. It was awesome. Far out. I'll tell you somewhere else I do that too. I do that at Lowe's, especially on soil, because you can get them as far up to 70% off. If it's just busted, they'll give you 50% off. But if it's like really lost a whole bunch out of it or something, they'll give it to you for 70% off. Same with the flowers. I'll tell them at the thing. It's okay to mark them down if they're a little scruffy looking, but man, when they look like they're fixing to die, I tell them I expect more off than this, and they will do it every time. The last time I was there, they had those hanging baskets, and they were marked down from 19 something, or no, 12 something. Some of them was 19, I think, too. Anyways, they were marked down to $5, and I said, "Oh no, this looks like terrible. I want it for $3," and they gave it to me. Only pay half price for my underwear. Only used to crack part. Bob, you're a mess. You didn't even show your cup. Your cup's been sitting over there all night long, all lonely.
Too bad.
Are you enjoying your blue cup tonight, Bub?
Yeah, he's probably got something. His stuff.
Stop it.
I got tea in mine. See? I still got my blue cup. I ain't broke it yet.
Well, anyways, guys, probably be getting off of here. I appreciate y'all all joining in. Appreciate the thumbs up that y'all give me.
Yeah, you got 12.
Come on over on this is Wednesday, duh.
Monday.
On Monday afternoon at noon, I do another live stream now. And if you're available, I'll look forward to seeing you. Oh, there it is. Thanks for putting up with my Rugrats. They were pretty good. I'm pretty strict with them, though.
Bub says the bird was talking to him, saying pretty bird because he's a bird and he's pretty.
Only you, Bub.
It was
Well,
a
it's
great
been
chat,
a meeting.
Teresa said.
Oh.
And Bobby says, it's been great meeting y'all. Yeah,
And all your friends.
it's good that you came in, Bobby.
Thanks for joining us, Bobby. I have been listening while doing evening chores. Thanks, Patty. I appreciate it.
She's probably like my mom. She'll work till 2, 3 in the morning trying to clean house and then raise a family during the day.
Oh, your mom was a saint.
Well,
Not.
But she did that.
Anyways.
And Patty says she loves hearing you laugh because you snore.
Yeah, I got a weird laugh. I know.
All right, good night, folks.
I have to tell you, Patty, before I close it out, I took a little break from my church for a while, and my pastor's wife came up to me right after me going back, and she says, "I'm so glad you're back." And I said, "Why is that?" She said, "Because I missed your laugh." I said, "Oh, great. Thanks, Jana." So, yeah, I get kind of teased about my laugh a lot. So I'm used to it. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you next week or on Monday afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Bye now.